Yo, welcome into the NFL Breakdown BS podcast. It's your boy Smitty Satow over here, Carl Smith. You got me, Brian. What's up, everybody? Here to break down some matchups. Interesting week last week. Smitty, how excited were you to wake up to watch Justin Fields and the Jets throw for negative 20 yards in a football game? How excited were you for that?
It's one of those things that I should have saw coming, but because of his fourth quarter game against the Cowboys, I thought that he might actually show up a little bit against the Broncos. That was the worst game to wake up to, dude. That honestly was the like it's now really scaring me, and I understand the upcoming London game is very important to moi, but I'm now like terrified because bad vibes are out there, terrible things happen, and it's just not fantasy fruitful.
Nope. Justin Fields is getting his ass replaced next year. They got the 101 right now,
Do
is
you
where
think
they're
so?
sitting.
Okay, actually, hold on. Okay, I don't really know too much about the upcoming class, but do you think Justin Fields is for sure not going to be the starter next year? I understand
Yes.
he's playing poorly, but okay.
I don't care if they have the 101, the 1.32, the 311, the 710, the Mr. Irrelevant. Anybody but Justin Fields will be the quarterback next year, dude. They'll
Oh,
sign
that's
Will Levis to be a quarterback over Justin Fields next year. I mean,
yeah.
he's
You
had
know
some
what? If
good
I was
games.
the Titans, I actually might keep Will Levis because maybe a different coach might do something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Callahan, right?
Cal,
R.I.P.
buddy.
Yeah, that guy, man, his interviews, like everything. That was some dog crap coaching right there. Stay out of the NFL for a little bit. Like, I hate to see a man fail, but I mean, what did he win? 2 games, 4 games tops?
It's really bad for him. And honestly, it's one of those where, wow, your career was really carried by Joe Burrow. Congratulations, but at the same time, if you can't prove it elsewhere, then that's it
It's
happens
the
a lot.
old, it's the old saying in the NFL, bro. You draft the quarterback for the next coach. You never end up, it never is your guy. And I got to tell you, man, like there's hope for Dabble with this Jackson Dart. Like they're having
There
some fun.
is.
I could see Dabble keeping that job if this is like going the right direction the rest of the year.
Hey, but honest to God, if next year in 2026, if things fall apart, then you're right. Dart is prime for another coach. That's so I love that. You draft for the next coach. Wow, I've never heard that saying, and it honestly changed
Are you
my life.
serious?
I never heard it. Never.
Oh man,
That's
that's been
great.
around the league for a while, and it's I think I can't remember the stats this week for the last X amount of QBs that have been drafted. They all, I mean, like I think 70% of
It's
them have
bad.
coach gets fired mid year, and 90% of them have a coach the next year. All right, let's give the people what they want. Let's break down
For
some of
sure.
these games. All right, I want to talk about Mike Tomlinson here. Talking about trading a starting quarterback, interdivision. Mike, I get it. I get it. I get who you are. I get how you want to play football. Who cares? Who cares, dude? I get you're playing against the Bengals this week. Are you afraid of Joe Burrow? If you're, or not Joe Burrow, oh my goodness.
Joe Flacco.
Thank you. Are you afraid of Joe Flacco? If you are, your team shouldn't be 4-1. It just shouldn't. Like, I don't know. I think Michaelin's a little too hardcore and old school sometimes. It's football. If I can liquidate anything to get value for next year that ain't working for me today, I'm in. Who cares? What do you think about that? Who's winning
That
this
is
game, by the way?
interesting that you took that position. No, I frankly found it like as an opportunity for him to talk a little crap, and I kind of like it's fun to see quietly. It's really fun to see him just be like, "Oh man, look at the Browns just being idiots again." Ha ha ha. And I love that because honestly, in our division, the NFC West, if we traded away Jimmy G to the Cardinals, considering that Stafford's out, like if Stafford was out for that back injury and we had Jimmy G and he's handling things, we send it to the Cardinals while Kyler Murray is, underperforming, and he actually like makes Marvin and McBride a thing. Like, yeah, that's goofy on our part for sending him to the Cardinals, right? And I said you guys because I would never, because if we send it to the Niners, I might actually trade teams. You know what I'm saying? So like it's I feel him is the whole point of this. I feel it's a little silly. It's a little silly and in division. I don't like it.
All right, so there's two sides to this before I say who's going to win this game. First off, as a
True.
coach, when you're known for saying the standard is the standard, when you
Uh-huh.
give answers like that, then stop bitching about the trade. The trade is the trade and move on.
That is
But
true.
he doesn't look at this from Cincinnati's viewpoint right now. What if this makes, or sorry, Cleveland's viewpoint? What if this makes Cincinnati a little bit better? So what? They get a little later pick. They don't get as good player next year. Maybe that helps them in division. So maybe they are playing in division warfare, and Tomlinson should just shut up. And
Okay.
for that,
Okay.
and you know, Mike Tomlinson is like one of my
Yeah,
favorite
no,
coaches.
yeah, no,
I
trust me.
love the dude.
Yeah.
Get your old school out of here when you're talking about another team's transactions. Get it out of here. And are you really afraid if Jimmy G is the starting quarterback of the Arizona Cardinals?
Can I
No.
actually be honest with you? And this is
Stop.
no Kyler hate.
Stop.
This is no Kyler hate. We
Stop.
understand what Marv is with Kyler. We understand it. And I'm over here preaching weekly that connection with K1 and Marv should keep improving. What I saw with Marvin Brissett, well, we're going to get into it, trust me. But what I saw with Marvin Brissett was an improvement. And so, yes,
Oh, shit.
so like if we sent you if we oh my god if we sent you guys Jimmy G and Marv is gonna be that freaking WR1 in the division, yeah, I'm gonna be heated. I'm gonna be
You're missing
pissed.
the point. You're missing the point.
I
I
must
am
be.
not sitting here saying K1 is a better quarterback than Jimmy G because I'm really pissed off at a lot of things Arizona related right now. But what I
Understand.
am telling you, if you trade us Jimmy G, it does not matter, bro. You should not be. It does not matter. You're
I mean,
not
but like if
trading us.
Stafford goes
Matthew
down, then it's
Stafford, dude.
I mean, but like if Stafford goes down because his back injury, I mean, like the back injury is at the back of everyone's mind, including us. If he does go down by that, then we have Stetson freaking Bennett. Like,
Bro, if you trade us Jimmy G, we haven't played you yet. If you trade us Jimmy G and he's the starting quarterback, you're get guaranteed 2 wins. You're helping yourself.
okay, I guess I respect Jimmy G more than I thought I ever would. I don't know, maybe okay, because that's the thing. Because Flacco is awful with the Browns, but functional with the Bengals.
All right. Well, I'm going to rip off my upset here. 44.5 implied or over and under.
Oh yes,
Pittsburgh is favored by 4.5.
uh huh.
I am going to give it to old Joe. Old Joe, baby. Let's go. You know what? Go put the words right in Tomlinson's mouth and say, you know what? You said it into the universe. You deserve the loss. Don't fire the man up. Why not? I don't even care. Cincinnati.
No, honestly, Brian. Honestly, bro. First off, look, this just reminds me very much of what I literally just did last week in our League of Record. I prematurely handed over a loss because I was just down on myself and I just didn't think I would win. And and this was on a Sunday night. Monday night, yeah, it turns out I was unfortunately right, even though it was close. I think Tomlin may have done the same thing. So, and I can totally freaking see that because even though dude, Flacco is not great, right? But if he can make T. Higgins a thing, then he can make Chase a thing. And that's all that matters. If we can make Chase Brown functional, we can make Jamar Chase functional against the likes of that. I don't want to disrespect the Steelers too much, but all I'm trying to say is I can see an upset. So I'm actually kind of with you. I'm with you.
Yes.
And I'm gonna go for the Bengals as well. And honestly, if we're wrong, I don't care. I don't care. It's two old losers. I hate to say it.
So I totally forgot about this play on our last podcast when I went over my favorite play of the week. Dude,
Oh,
I don't know if you saw this, but Jamar Chase, okay. So you know when he had
right,
that
yeah,
touchdown
yeah,
catch.
yeah.
Did you see 3 plays before that?
Look, I just saw the touchdown and cried.
Oh, no. It's so much better than that. See if
Okay.
you can go pull a clip. So like it was between 1 and 3 plays before that. They throw a bar to Jamar Chase and the D-back bats it off. And he's just looking at Jamar like, you ain't got nothing. I defend you all day long, and then Jamar Chase went and manhandled that catch. Dude, that was specifically for the shit talking the DB did on him 2 plays earlier, and he just manhandled him. That was
Oh,
awesome,
glad you
dude.
caught that, bro. I adore stuff like that. Nice.
All right, so we both got an upset. We'll see how it goes. Rams Jags, baby. International London game. 44 and a half over under. Rams favored by 3.5. Could this be a trap for the Los Angeles Rams?
Yeah, honestly, it could be. It genuinely could be. Because I don't even, as long as I've been a Rams fan, we haven't had too many international games, so I really don't know how we fare overseas. And with Stafford, dude. And let me just say this right now. I fully believe we're without Puka. And if Puka does play, I think that's a terrible mistake. I think Puka should rest right now and rest for the bye because I have him in the league that matters the most to me. So let's let the boy rest. Okay, but sincerely though, going back to this game, yeah, I thought it'd probably be like a 1.5 point difference. Genuinely, that's what I was thinking walking into this. Um, the truth is, the Jags are hot right now. Like the Jags are actually hot. The Rams are. We have a lot of. We've only had ugly wins. We haven't had a dominant, beat that team in the face win. It's all been ugly, and it's hard to love. So this game, if I'm being like just fair, this game is a lot closer. So the 1.5 point favorite is what I would assume, and Trevor Lawrence could make this close. He can. And the biggest key for the Jaguars, in my opinion, is to get Travis Hunter primarily on offense. Because what is he going to do? I understand there's no Puka, so he can play around with the Whittingtons and the Higbees of the world. He could do that. But if you have Travis Hunter primarily 80% on offense, he might actually have the game that people are waiting for. And that's my honest opinion. But since they won't do that, then the Rams are going to win. That's the difference maker.
All right. I have the Rams winning as well. Trevor Lawrence isn't known for playing well in international games, and he's played in a few of them. I hope staff back doesn't flare up on a plane flight or anything, but I doubt it.
Oh my god.
But I got the Rams winning this one with or without Puka. This is just one of the moments in time that I think the Rams remind the Jags that you're just not there yet. I just think they're a very well coached football team.
I'm
Saints
really
Bears.
telling you, man, we're not ready for an offensive Travis. Like that might be the key. I don't know. We'll see though. We'll see.
Don't think it's this week, but I do think the Jags are a decent football team, and I do think their defense is good. You know, I was talking about that
That's true.
last week.
Yeah,
Week
underrated
before.
defense.
I really do think that they're good, but I do think the Rams win. Saints Bears over and under 47.5. Chicago favored by 4.5. At Soldier Field, Saints 1-5, Bears 3-2, dude.
Yeah, I mean, let's talking about a hot team. Massive victory for the Bears. Massive victory. They're gonna keep that going, dude. I see the Bears easily winning this. And what's so funny about this is the narrative between Spencer Rattler and Caleb Williams. You think Caleb Williams is gonna let Spencer Rattler beat him with that team? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And Ben Johnson is cooking right now, bro. I mean, you know what? This is not going to be a pretty game, honestly. This might actually be a smacking.
Okay. The Bears should win this game. In my
Uh
heart, I believe the Bears win this game.
oh.
But I also fully don't think the Bears are ready to be 4-2. I just don't think that they're actually ready for this, no matter who they play this week.
Okay.
Saints have been sticking around. I would really like it if we were doing the spread, and I'd take the spread for sure. I got an upset here, man. I got the Saints winning.
Wow. See, okay, I'm just gonna let you know. Really, I'm just gonna warn you. I played this game last week and it did not fare well, and I will have to pay a water bet sooner than later. When we start getting to afternoon bets, the afternoon games, please let me know when we get to those. That's when I'm gonna pay the water bet. But yeah, this didn't work out for me last week. I'm just gonna
And you
say
know what?
that.
It worked out for me the week before when I picked the
Oh,
Saints.
that's true. That's true.
All
All
right.
right.
Let's talk about the game of all games this week.
Ooh.
This one, dude, this was going to be fire, bro. I cannot wait to watch this football game. I waited like a whole entire week for this thing. The Miami Dolphins at 1-5 are taking on the Cleveland Browns at 1-5.
You set that up way
There's
too low. I
there's
was
a
like,
39 and
what?
a half over under, and Cleveland is actually favored by 2.5, probably because the game's in Cleveland.
Yeah,
Um,
good for them.
what do you want to do in this game? I mean, does
I
it matter who wins it?
absolutely not. Okay. Here's the truth. Here's the truth. If so, I think the best case scenario. Okay, let me ask you real quick. Dylan Gabriel, do you like him for fantasy? Like, do you appreciate what he's
For
doing fantasy?
fantasy? No.
I mean, like not him as like like as a starter, but like what he's doing to the pass catchers and the run game. Like, do you like what he's doing fantasy wise?
I think he has 2 starts under his belt.
Right?
Um,
Okay, yeah, true.
I don't hate. I mean, obviously last week wasn't a good game. I mean, I don't hate it. I mean, let's let the guy see what he's got the next 2 or 3 games. Um, it's not. I mean, it's inspiring. Yeah, for the pass catchers. Joe Flacco didn't look good. I like it for the tight ends. I don't really care about the wide receivers right now. Um, I don't know, man, but I will tell you, I don't think I care, dude. Like, I
All
really
right.
don't think I care. I'm uninspired to literally root for anybody in this football game other than David Njoku because I feel like I have to, right?
I
And maybe
understand
Harold
that.
Bannon. But
So,
here's how I see this game playing out.
yeah.
All right, here's how I see this one playing out. This is where everything unravels. This is
Oh,
the unraveling. This is it. This is it. The fork meets the road. I think the defense of the Browns, I think is going to put Tua into a position he's going to throw 2 or 3 picks. But I think the offense is going to look so bad that McDaniels will get fired Monday morning. I think this is the last game for their coach. It's setting up for that, like a good defense, even though they're a bad team, like they can play elite defense and they can just put someone out of their misery with turnovers.
okay. That's so interesting. I genuinely, and it's no real reason because you can do what you want on Miami's defense. Their corners are not great. I for some reason feel like this is Dylan Gabriel's last game. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe because I want to see the Shadur situation happen, but what I asked you the question about the fantasy because I absolutely adore Dylan Gabriel purely for the tight ends. Purely for the tight ends because he's making Quinshon Judkins' job predictable as all hell and very like not great. Not great. Like he's not a functional quarterback fantasy wise. So I'm gonna go with the Miami Dolphins. I actually am thinking they're gonna pull this off.
Okay.
That is so interesting that we took opposites. But you know what? I am the most inspired by Cleveland Browns defense more than any other, more than the Miami O, Miami D, and the Cleveland O. I don't know if that made
I don't
sense.
think the Browns want to play Shadur, dude. I just don't know why. It just doesn't seem like
Yeah,
they want
yeah.
to. And the irony here is like that whole thing about how Baltimore was going to draft him and he refused to go play at Baltimore because of Lamar Jackson. Totally understandable. But the dude's probably playing football right now if he went to Baltimore. That's the irony.
Whoa, what a
I
hey,
mean,
that's capital I irony. Yeah.
all right, well we're placing our stakes on 2 crappy football teams here, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Patriots, Titans. 4-2 Patriots, first in the NFC East. Titans 1-5. This is in Tennessee. 42.5 over under. New England 6.5. So this could be a trap.
Oh.
I'm picking the Patriots, but this could be a trap because the rally around the intern coach is real, man. It's real. Like percentage wise, they end up winning a lot of games after they fire their coaches sometimes, and then it always goes to crap after that. I cannot imagine Tennessee's got it, but I mean, I think the Patriots are playing really good football. This was a team I was really excited about going into the year. They're doing everything I thought they were going to do, minus using Trevion Henderson.
Oh my God.
Um, but I think Drake May is playing too good of football right now.
Yeah, no, fully agree. fully agree. There's no world why I choose Tennessee. You know what? Okay, that is such a great point. The rallying around the interim coach. I wish it wasn't this game because I've been saying red hot all pod so far. Patriots are red hot. Patriots are red hot. They're kind of like actually about to run away with this division. They're
That's wild. Stop that. You got the Buffalo Bills in that division. Stop that. Stop that. Don't you
Oh
laugh at
my
Josh Allen.
God, that's so sad. Dude, that's so sad. No, but no, sincerely though, I can't imagine the Patriots losing this. I really can't. This actually might even be one of Drake May's best games,
If they don't cover the spread, I don't care. They're winning the football game.
frankly.
Chiefs Raiders, another crappy game, I think, this week. I have the Chiefs winning.
Man, no,
I
no, no,
already
no, no,
dropped
no,
the
no,
ball
no, no,
on
no,
that.
no, no. I'm not gonna let us run away from this. So, this game is gonna rock because an interdivision game, which means the Raiders are gonna try. Thank God.
Can I tell you that Kansas City is favored by 12 and a half before you start talking?
Yes. Oh,
That's an insane number.
Brian, can I be disgustingly honest with you? And I have to
Yes.
do this, and I'm afraid that I have to do this while being recorded. Raiders fans kill me. They really do. Because they think they've owned LA longer than the Rams have. And that inner city fight pisses me off. And I understand, and what people don't understand is you're a Raiders fan because of when you were, not you, but the Raider fan that claims Raiders, they're fans because they were alive when the Raiders were in Los Angeles. Good. When you cared about football, the Raiders were in Los Angeles. Good. And unfortunately, that's a lot of fans, right? But the Rams have had Los Angeles longer than them. So I'm sick and tired of Raiders fans. And I actually cannot wait for this embarrassment they're about to get in place on them. Because they've been embarrassed all year and acting like they haven't been. This is going to do it. This is going to do it. We're going to have Patrick Mahomes in his Kermit voice. I'm here. I'm here. Man, I mean, why even would the Raiders provoke him like that? Why would the Raiders do that? I mean, why would they even bother doing that to one of the best players in the league? Why do they want to get smacked twice a year? Like this game is gonna be disgusting. And then you told me the over under, like Jesus Christ, like that is actually we're not ready. I mean, they're not ready. They're not ready in the slightest. And I didn't even mention the fact that after them beating the Lions, who a lot of people thought is the best team in the league, the Raiders, I mean the Chiefs are about to get Rasheed Rice, and this offense is about to be complete. The- I, I'm actually about to see tears in plenty of Raiders fans' faces. I might have to pull up to a Raiders bar just to capture this moment because boy have they been talking. Sorry, I just had to get that off. That was such a personal interstate thing, and I just had to get it off.
But I'm curious, man. Is it like every Raiders fan that's an LA Raiders fan? Like, is everyone? Can we like take certain people out because like I think Dr. Dre and Papa Doc and Easy E, R.I.P. if he was still around. Like I think they can say that they're true fans. Like I think they can own that. I mean, there's a
Yeah,
certain level of
and
people that get to say it.
And you know what? Honestly, it's one of those because like Ice Cube. I'm glad you mentioned Ice Cube, Raiders fan. His son, Rams fan. Like I get it. Like I get it. It's like whenever you were alive, what team is kicking butt for LA at that moment? And I understand LA is one of those places where we have 50 million teams just coming in and out. I get it. I get it. I just
Well,
the,
I think you can take a deep breath in because you've won the battle of LA. I'm just going to say. So
I'm glad you say it,
the
but they act like
Raiders, yeah, but it's not even it's like not even a competition because the Raiders were in LA for 13 years. Combined with the two stints of the Rams, they have been in LA for 74 years.
thank you,
It's over,
thank
dude.
you.
It's over. You got 74 years, dude. And you left and came back. So you set it free. If it comes back, it's meant to be. It's your town, dude. It's the
No,
Rams town.
thank you, but you know what I'm saying? It's like when oh my God, they really, bruh, bruh, it's you know what
You
I'm saying? It's such a city thing. It's such a
I
city
didn't
thing.
know this was a big thing in LA.
It's so annoying.
What about the
It's
Chargers? Are they I mean, are they just
oh
a
man,
stepchild?
this
Like
is this is the thing. Okay, so there's little to no representation for the Chargers. I do see them, but they're a majority, they're a minority, right? But in San Diego, that's their spot. They have home. They have home. It's just the Rams have to share it with the Raiders, and we're a massive minority to these Raider fans who've only been here for 13 years, like you said. Like, okay, I'm gonna move on because this is just way too regional. But
You got the Chiefs winning the game, though.
yeah, I have the Chiefs
Okay,
dominating.
thank you.
And that's all I
I
wanted.
mean, look
And I'm
at
sorry because I know you have Raider people in your family, and I love your family. So like, I hate to do it, but it's just the locals. The locals.
no. They're Oakland. They're not LA. They're Oakland, dude. They have the right to be. They're Oakland.
And that's
They are Oakland, bro.
perfect.
And they're
That's
not
perfect.
LV. They're Oakland fans. They hate them being an LV. Like they hate that.
That's actually, dude, perfectly fine. And I'm not saying, yeah, I'm with that. I'm completely
I
with
would be perfectly fine if the Cardinals moved to Las Vegas and I could choose to. Actually, I'd hate that. I am making a horrible joke. I don't ever want to wish that in the universe. My world will stop if I don't have an NFL team, dude. Stop. Eagles Vikings in Minneapolis, 43.5 over under. Philadelphia 1.5 favored. Oh, I want to say Eagles get right. I want to say Eagles get right. I just, I don't know. This seems like a very broken team. And I think Kevin O'Connell is a very good football coach. He's going to have Minnesota ready to play. I mean, I see that in, the 1.5, favored, but man, I don't think we should be jumping on the Eagles like they are going to win this football game. Like, I think I'm taking the Vikings, dude. I think Jettis is, I'm taking
This
the
makes me
Vikings.
incredibly happy. I did not want to be the one to start with this game. I'm so happy you started with this game because you said everything I was thinking. Like, I mean, we saw them get smacked up by the Giants, which means they have a massive issue with the run, and we frankly like Minnesota's run game. We do. We do. We like Jordan Mason here. We do. And then also, like you said, Kevin O'Connell, he is smart enough to defeat a team like this. Yeah, we are both in agreement here. I'm so happy you led that charge.
Jordan
Yes,
Addison back.
Jordan Addison
I
back.
know Hawkinson's been having a tough year, but he's coming off injury and they need him. And the fact that
Oh,
there's
he's on his
another
way
weapon on the
back. He's on
field,
his way back. If he's not back
I
now,
hope
he's on
so,
his way.
man. Yeah, but let's see it happen. All right, we're both taking Vikes.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm so
All
happy
right.
you went that direction, man.
All right, another incredible game. We
Uh,
have Justin Fields taking on Bryce Young. Panthers 3-3, Jets 0-6. In New Jersey, if that does anything for you, Carolina is favored by 1.5, over under 41.5. There's, I see a world the Jets can win this game, but that's
I do
like,
too.
I'll never pick that after what I just saw on the football field. That was horrible. I think the Panthers defense played very well last week. I'm in. I know they gave up 27 on Dallas, man, but it
Dallas
wasn't
is
as
yeah.
bad as it looked. Wasn't as bad as it looked from the scoring at least. But I am taking the Panthers.
And I'm taking the Panthers as well. You know what? Honestly, it's one of those teams where it's like, oh, the Saints. You know, they're horrendous. They have a god awful quarterback that's actually not that bad. Like it's one of those teams I actually kind of have to respect and put my biases aside because they're playing better than what I've imagined they are. And the fact that they even were able to put up 30, yeah, I know anyone could put up 30 on Dallas. I get that. I totally get that. But to win against that offense in Dallas, that says a lot to me. Which means, like you just said, the defense is really better than expected. So I totally have Carolina winning this game. And then without Garrett Wilson, I mean, God, what are the Jets going to do?
Nothing, dude. They're a bad football team. They're a bad football team, dude. But you put them in Arizona, I bet you they can win the football game.
Oh, oh, damn.
Chargers Colts in California. Smitty, are you going to go to this football game? Can I,
Absolutely.
can I,
No, absolutely not, dude. You don't understand.
I
I
need to
really
hold on.
have
I
to
need to
fight.
sell you a story before you make up your mind.
Okay.
Don't just be open minded here.
Okay.
This is the only chance that you're going to get to see Anthony Richardson not in uniform on the sidelines because he broke his orbital bone while using a rubber band for warm ups. You get to go see your boy. He's right there. You can go see A Rich, man.
Say
He's just
hello.
right there. You can
Say
even get his
hello to him.
autograph.
Get an autograph.
You get-
You're like, hey, I ain't doing nothing, man. I'm just hanging out. Sure.
No one else will want it. There's no line. You will be the only one, dude.
What a fantastic place.
All right, are you gonna go to the game?
Bro, okay, okay. You know what? I really want to start this conversation with it's something about Indy Danny. It's or better yet, Junior, because I think we
Junior,
landed on the Junior side.
Junior, Junior.
That I just it's hard for me to buy because again, my love for A Rich is still present while being obviously misguided. Um, Chargers are gonna lose this game. They are because which I didn't realize till right now, or today at least. The Colts only lost one game. Like Colts are actually one of the one of the actual best teams of football, and I
They're
still
playing.
cannot actually wrap my mind around that. But they're getting it done. And if you look at the weapons, it's JT, it's Warchild Warren, and it's a bunch of random wide receivers. It's kind of like a Baker situation, actually. It's kind of a Baker,
That nickname's
but
so
even
good, too.
Baker's doing it with less. Like this is so nuts.
Dude. That nickname, man, it's so hot, dude. War Child Warren, dude. It's so hot,
It's
man.
him,
I
man.
love
It's
our new
him.
nickname for him. It's
It's
so
him.
good. He needed one so bad. Colts are playing perfect complementary football. They run the
Yes.
ball well. They protect Danny Dimes. He's making good decisions. They're playing defense all around the board. The Chargers don't have what the Colts have, and that's Jonathan Taylor. They don't have the him in the backfield right now. And I know what Vidal Sassoon did last week. Like, I get all of that, but he's still not Jonathan Taylor. And
Not even comparable. But I will say this though. The Chargers passing game has quietly gotten better uh, as the season progressed. And if Quinn Johnson's healthy, this might actually be a closer fight than I thought. I was so ready to dismiss the Chargers, but we're seeing the emergence of the tight end. We're seeing Lad become Lad again. Keenan Allen is going to be Keenan Allen, though it didn't look great. And if they get their weapon QJ back, then this might be closer because the Colts, if there's anything they don't have, is good cornerback play.
yeah,
That's really all their issue is. That's it.
yeah. I mean, Junior, Danny Dimes, Indiana Jones, he's playing better ball than Justin Herbert is right now. And he was
Oh,
not
that's a
playing better ball
fact.
than Justin Herbert was the first 3 weeks of the year. But
That's a fact.
I'm hard pressed to find quarterbacks that are playing better than Daniel Jones. I get where Patrick Mahomes is doing. I get always what Josh Allen is doing. I get what Baker's doing. But I look down, I'm like, Daniel Jones balling. He's
Yeah, no,
balling, man.
man. I'm gonna go ahead and just put my ballot in right now. Comeback Player of the Year. Just give it to him. This right now. It's week 7. Whatever. Give it to him. He deserved it. Like by far and away, Daniel Jones. He overcame a lot. He
Yeah.
overcame a lot.
All because of Kevin O'Connell. And that's why the Minnesota Vikings are going to win this race. All right, man.
That's a good.
I am
Wow. Way to
actually
bring it back.
I'm a little bit more excited to break down this football game. We
Let's
are
hear it.
now in the afternoon slates of game. We've been there for a little bit. I gave you a break because there's two games on Monday night. Woo! Well, it's a good one. Oh, that water looks cold. Oh, it looks cold. Well, while you're doing that, all right, I'm not joking this time. I am genuinely excited to see the Commanders and the Cowboys bang it out, dude. Like, we've got a 55 and a half over under. We've got Washington favored by 1.5. We've got one of the worst defenses in the league going up against an offense that's like kind of just not getting it together. And Jaden Daniels is now just coming back. We got Bill in the backfield. Scary Terry may or may not play, but there's a chance he practices tomorrow. I don't think he plays, but then again, we're recording this Wednesday. I don't know. Pickens is balling out. Commanders are coming off a devastating loss, dude. I mean, devastating when JD5 fumbles like that. That just sucked. And for a second, my heart sank. I thought Bill fumbled twice. I'm like, don't fucking do that, dude. I'm like, don't do that because the one thing that I do know is he's not going to get the Ramondre Stevenson favoritism if he goes out and fumbles if Bill does again. So I have the Commanders winning this football game. I have this being a get right game for the Commanders. But dude, the Cowboys are flat out ball on offense.
Dude, I mean, I never want to root against the Commanders because they're like that's Jaden Daniels is point blank my favorite quarterback in the league. I absolutely love watching him play ball. But I this the first time ever in my life not be happy with his game was that Monday night game. I thought that was one of those opportunities for him to dominate, and he just didn't. And like you mentioned, he was the fumble. He was the reason for the final turnover. I mean, hell, he
There
freaking.
was more than just him, but there was a lot. I mean,
I mean,
Bill's
yeah, it was
fumble gave
raining
up
too. You're
7
right.
immediately. Like there was a lot. That wasn't. They had a lot of mistakes that I think they'll clean up.
It was, and I'm gonna put some of it on him. I'm just gonna do that. And no, I think this is not inter division game, which should be exciting, but this is perfect, perfect for Dak Prescott. This is perfect for him to put his name in the MVP ballot. I mean, in the MVP conversation. I mean, this game right here is gonna do it a lot for him, and and I hate to say this because again, I love Jaden Daniels, but yeah, this is going to be a freaking amazing offensive play for the for the Cowboys.
So there's a reason I'm picking the Commanders. It
Oh,
has nothing to do with the football players, the matchups. It's coaches. It's coaches. I usually keep it clean. If you like it clean, earmuffs. But dude, Dan Quinn is going to walk up, teabag, and drop his nuts right on Schottenheimer's face, dude. Like Schottenheimer is
not
not
there
a good
yet.
football coach.
I'm not there yet, man,
Oh, you
because
need to
I'm
get there, dude.
seeing things from Schottenheimer that I'm like, why did I diss you, man? Because like I don't know. I just think he understands Dak's ability, and he is. I can't fully put. I mean, honest to God, Dak is playing so well because of how bad that defense is. Like it's almost like Jerry said before the season started, like, brother Dak, you're gonna have to be. You're gonna have to be the reason why we win. Like you have to be, because as you saw, we just got rid of Micah. You have to be the guy, and Schottenheimer is setting it up really well. Like I really do think. I think I've overrated. I mean, I've underrated Schottenheimer. I really truly did. I think he's all right.
I think he's a great offensive coach. I feel bad for the guy because it just every press conference you got to hear Jerry Jones talk just undermines the locker room, undermines anything. But you know what? He can go make a lot of trades happen to make his defense as good as if Micah was there. Apparently today, um, God, can't he just say, "Yeah, I should have signed Micah. Can we just get over this and move on?" And it will be over. It will be over.
That's
Nobody
actually
will
pretty
ever
true.
talk about it again if you just own it. But every day he doubles down on why his team is so much better without Micah. This team could win if they had Micah. Oh, it's
You know,
just
or maybe he should just be honest and be like, "Look, if the defense is so bad, that means the offense is great, and that's what you guys want. You want offense, right? Well, here it is." Like if he was just to be very like blunt like that, I would have a crazy amount of respect just for the honesty.
I agree. I totally agree. But this dude did nothing. But after the trade got done, say, we cannot stop the run. So we needed Clark on the D line and not a linebacker that
Oh
plays.
my God. Okay, that is a
We
terrific point.
couldn't stop the run. And then you go let a running back that you flat told, yeah, you're not that good. You can't play the way I want you to play, so go somewhere else. To go do revenge game 200 on you like that, like,
Yeah.
come on,
Okay.
man. Like,
Honestly,
that's
you
so
sold me
bad.
there. That was Jerry a geriatric. How about that? Good
But
one.
if CD plays, they probably win, don't they?
Yeah, and that's honestly that's the biggest part of it. It's the biggest part of it because I mean I've seen it. Well, I'm not the most upset with the Commanders DBs on Monday night last week. I'm just it's the run game. I think Javante's gonna have such a great game, dude.
I think Bill's gonna have a good game, dude.
Oh, shout out Bill.
And I'll tell you
That's
what,
true.
if Bill goes for 200, I will pour water on myself multiple times next podcast.
Oh, I
You don't
mean,
even need to bet it. I'm
that's
just saying if he does,
okay.
I might do the
Okay.
podcast in the shower in my swimming suits if they do. I mean, I don't even care, dude. Like, oh, all right. Let's get down to a game that I cannot wait to talk about. Packers, Cardinals. Packers are going to win. Anything you'd like to talk about this one, Smitty?
I hate. I mean, look, I've been okay because you clearly won't do it. I will be the guy and say I've been enjoying Marvin's progression, and I'm saddened that we're not going to see it this week. I'm saddened. I'm heartbroken. So yeah, I'm with you there. I don't care for this game. Shout out to McBride. I hope he shows up. Honestly,
I
it's
don't
getting better with
care.
him. Yeah, he might be the new guy I track because I was
Care.
tracking Marvin heavy. Now McBride's the guy I track. So let's go, Marvin. I mean, let's go, Trey.
For the last year, I've talked about K1 can't throw over the football in the middle of the football field. That's all I talk about. K1 can't throw over the middle of the football field. That's why Marv isn't good. And we finally get to see it, dude. Jacoby Brissett goes back, throws Marv right over the middle of the field. Awesome catch. Boom, concussion. Like, come on, dude. We finally get the middle of the field and you can't give it to us for one game.
That's tough. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't think Marv plays in the game. I think the Cardinals aren't playing bad defense. I think the offense puts them in bad situations. I think the Packers are going to eat, but this is a 44 and a half over under over under. Yes. Green Bay's favored by 6.5. I see a world the Cardinals actually cover the spread, but they don't win the game, dude.
Yeah, you know what? So Will Johnson is healthy, and before we recorded, I was just talking about how jealous I was that you guys drafted Will Johnson, and I'm just, dude, the kid looks good. Like if you guys can really build with him, you have potential to have the better cornerback, uh, just the better cornerbacks than in the division outside of Seattle, who clearly has the best quarterbacks. But I feel like you guys are going to give them a run for their money, and it starts with Will Johnson. Will Johnson is awesome. I am so jealous that you guys got Will Johnson. You have no idea.
I want to play a game.
Oh,
Let's play a game.
oh,
Let's find out how many quarterbacks you would take Kyler Murray as your franchise quarterback over. Okay.
oh, oh, crap. Oh, I'm sorry in advance.
Pittsburgh Steelers. Would they rather have K1 or Aaron Rodgers this year?
One for sure. I feel like no, like okay, with Arthur Smith being
I
there,
agree.
he's gonna
I
play
agree.
with. He's gonna play with it. Yeah.
I agree. But Aaron Rodgers probably has a better chance of winning. Okay. How
Right.
about Trevor Lawrence? I take Trevor Lawrence, dude, 100%. He can't throw the ball worth crap. He is not accurate, but he could throw the ball over the middle of the field. He could stand in a friggin' pocket. Like, I'm taking T Law.
I'm gonna reluctantly take Trevor Lawrence because you are selling me, but I'm not like 1,000,000% sold. I don't know. I actually would. I'm choosing Kyler. I'm sorry. I'm doing it.
Okay. I would take K1 over Tua. I think you would assume that, correct?
For sure.
Okay. I would take K1 over what's going on in Cleveland. What do you think about that?
Yeah. I figured that was coming.
Yep.
Yeah.
What about what's going on in the Saints room?
Oh, please give me K1. I mean, let's talk about that actually. K1 and Jawan Johnson could be a year-long thing. K1 and Olave could
K1
be.
to any tight end would be a thing because he can't throw over the middle of the football field.
Jesus. I feel so bad for walking right into that one. Yeah, you're right. You're right. K1 and
Cam
Kamara.
Ward.
Hold on. K1 and Kamara could actually be sexy. K1 and Kamara could be sexy.
K1 and Olave would. Like, yeah. All right. Cam Ward. I would much rather have Cam Ward, the QB for the Cardinals, than Kyler Murray. Not even a question.
I just want some. I feel like okay. Here's where my issue is. I feel like both K1 and Cam Ward don't listen. I feel like they're both a little hard headed in some ways. I feel like it just takes a little extra coaching for both of those guys.
Dude,
And
Cam's got a dog in him that K1 does not.
oh, Well,
No, K1 will never
hey,
have control over his offense. He will never, they will never respect him. Cam Ward's going to be a dog. Just you wait and see. Like,
okay.
there's a coaching issue right now, and there's no talent around him. If you put Cam Ward in the Arizona Cardinals offense with Marv, I mean, I'm just telling you, we have a much different viewpoint of Cam Ward.
Okay. All right. No,
But
I
you
see it
would
like
still take K1.
I don't know actually. I think you totally convinced me just now. Yeah, you convinced me, man. You did.
Okay. I would have rather have K1 than Geno Smith. Age factor. You give me 3 years ago, Geno, I'd probably take Geno, dude.
I would take Gino from last year over K1, but that's what we were talking last year. This year, yeah, give me K1.
Okay. Um, see anything else? Obviously, we take him over Justin Fields.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah.
Not a chance you're taking him over Daniel Jones, right?
Wow, time has changed.
Stop, dude. Not a chance.
No, no, no.
You don't understand, dude. I dream about Daniel Jones right now.
Oh my God! And you know what the craziest thing is? He is totally obtainable. Eh, y'all can actually fight for him next year. I can see it happening. But no, I would rather have Daniel Jones for sure.
Dude, that's literally the last word that we would talk about. That would even be a question. The only other one is Sam Darnold, and I clearly would rather have Sam Darnold.
Yeah, for sure. I hate to say it, but for sure. I
Five,
hate to say it, but for sure.
five. There is only five QBs in the NFL that we just decided we would rather have than K1 as our franchise quarterback.
God, that is sad, bro. I feel bad for that because that was not a fun exercise. That was actually really sad.
I think it also could still be coaching, though. Just saying, we just haven't
Okay.
had a good coach. But man, the longer you say you don't have a good coach, the older your quarterback gets. That is a running QB that's already small. All right, let's get back to these games. Sorry, everybody, I went down a rabbit hole. Thank you for playing a game with me. The two games that I'm very interested. These are the two that I really am dialed in this week. Falcons Niners. 47 and a half over under. San Francisco favored by 2.5. Falcons defense looked really good last week. Really good last week. Niners have some injuries. No Bosa, Fred Warner. Man, I just hated seeing that. I love Fred Warner. One of my favorite players by far, even though he's a Niner. I don't know
Wow.
if Brock Purdy's playing.
Wow.
I don't know.
Every
Dude,
time I
Fred
think of
Warner,
Fred
don't
Warner,
knock.
all I
Stop.
imagine is him just doing. I'm not even gonna call them cheap. I realize I'm about
Stop.
to go down a hate train, so I'm just not gonna do it. But I see him. I think the boy dirty. That's all I'm gonna say. I think he's dirty. If you ask me, I also think homeboy from the Lions is dirty too. But okay, I'll
We
move on.
never
I think
talk defense. We never talk defense ever, dude. Can we talk about Fred Warner's hair? Can we at least talk about how fly that hair is?
Oh, you know what?
Oh, that boy looks
We can
good,
give
dude.
it. We can give that to him. It's
All right,
just
all right. You know
okay.
that's why he's one of my faves, dude. You
I
know that
get it,
hair's
man.
fly.
I get it. And honestly, he's one of the better people with a headband, bro.
Dude, he's a Hall of Famer, man. He's a gold
Oh, for
jacket for
sure.
sure.
For sure.
Um, but who
But
do you have
no,
winning
that
the
is a
game?
big loss, though. Fred Warner and Bosa, actually, what the heck? Bro, that actually might derail their entire season defensively.
Dude, that's two levels, man. That's two levels and your team cap. Like that this is not good. I mean, look at the Niners haven't been healthy all year. I don't know what's going to happen with their wide receivers this week. I don't know what's happening with their quarterback room this week. They are relying way too much on Christian McCaffrey. Look at the NFC West is being exposed a little bit here as
Oh, for
the
sure.
greatest division in football 2 weeks ago. It's being completely exposed. And I think the Niners are going to be a victim of that this week. I got the Falcons.
I mean, I got the Falcons too, but it's genuinely from a place of rivalry, So my opinions are biased here. But no, honestly, I really was impressed by what I saw Monday Night Football against the Bills. Like this offense looked exactly how I needed it to look the entire time. Like when you have a freaking special guy like Drake London and a freaking special dude like Bijan Robinson, that's kind of all you need. Because those two are freaks in their position. They're freaks. And it just proves that the Atlanta Falcons did the right thing by drafting him, and then just get a freaking functional quarterback like Penix, and we can make this offense completely reliant on those two. Honestly, if Pitts can go back to the Pitts of old, this would be a disgusting offense. But yeah, I definitely have the Falcons winning this.
So I like that. And you texted me something like a week or I think it was like a week or two ago. It was before last weekend's games. And it was about 12 personnel and how the Philadelphia Eagles are running at the least out of anyone in the NFL. And you're seeing how bad that offense looks. But when Kincaid went out of that game last week and it forced them to not play 12 personnel with
Oh,
two tight ends, dude, the whole offense for the Bills was a wreck, dude. Like they run through Caden with also Knox as their blocking guy and everything. I mean, it just shows you how good 12 personnel is that teams are only comfortable doing that right now. And it's good, dude. I went back and watched some of that Eagles film, and you're right. They're refusing to do it. I don't know if they don't have that blocking tight end like a Daryl Washington or Knox, or I mean whoever it is. I mean because it ain't Goddard is not a blocker, and they just don't want to do it. But that's revolutionizing the game, and thank you for telling me that the other day because I had fun going to watch the film of. Have you ever actually sat down and watched how the Eagles play? It's horrible to watch.
no, I haven't just because unfortunately they're like a personal rival for me, so I'm just not like assessing them in the proper way. But I will now because it's kind of crazy that you're right. Like you just said, they do genuinely refuse to play like that, and it's being shown. And when other teams don't do it, much like the Bills, it's you gotta catch up at this point.
I'll come back and get it.
Dude, I watched them run the same play 5 times for 6 yards and a touchdown last week. And I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. I can't
Yeah,
watch
it's
this.
disgusting.
And I get it. It's great for football. Like I'm all about it. Like win any which way you want. Doesn't matter. I don't care about pleasing if I was an NFL owner, I don't care about pleasing fantasy people, but we're fantasy people, so speed it up.
Yeah,
All
100%.
right. Bucks Lions. This is the other one. Bucks are without everybody. I mean, like everything we just said about the 49ers minus their quarterbacks, the same here. I don't know who's playing. It's absolutely a mess. Lions are relatively healthy. Um,
What
I
kind of
do not
branch?
want to go against Baker, dude. I don't want to be the guy because when you call Baker out, man, he proves you wrong, and I don't want to. I don't
It's
want to
true.
do it. I'm scared. I'm scared Baker's going to get up there in a press conference and be like, "Yeah, Brian Armstrong said Moxie. Brian Armstrong says the Lions are going to beat me." Like, yeah, buckle up. No, but I don't want that. I'm going with Baker just for that.
Um, yeah, okay, let me start by saying this. In our league specific podcast we done, you said the best team in in the league is the best team in football is the Bucks. I'm gonna actually hop on that train right now. Like, or better yet, after they beat the Lions, which they will do, I will hop on that train. I just was so crazy impressed by the Chiefs. But no, sincerely, Baker with the B team is something of magic. I really do have to give it its respect. It's he's playing out of his freaking mind. And yes, I will say this, Matthew Stafford at the moment has the most passing yards, and that'll be my single stamp for him to be MVP. But by the end of this weekend, by the end of week 7, walking into week 8, it will be no debate on who's the MVP. It will be Baker Mayfield, especially when he beats the Lions with Mike Evans and company. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to
I
be
do.
fantastic.
I do. The
But
Buccaneers.
hold on. Well, what's actually kind of exciting is we both kind of agree that the Lions are going to lose. 2 L's in the
But here's
face.
the thing, because the Buccaneers should not win this football game. They
100%
should
right.
absolutely not win this football game. But it's Baker. And I totally look like we have egg on our face. I totally see that here where it's just like the Lions just roll them because they just can't push the ball. They're missing almost every damn wide receiver. They're missing one of the best backs in the league, just replays back B and look like Bucky out there, White. I like what the defense is doing. This offense is going to have to run through Kate Auden. I wish I actually would have looked to see how Denver, like, protects against the tight end,
Uh-huh.
but I want the Bucks to win. I love Baker, and I'm not gonna go against him. Like, wheels up, Baker. If you want your MVP and you want to prove everybody wrong, all right, I'm on a tangent now.
Please go for it.
Everybody wants you're one of them, okay? I know you just got on my bandwagons, but everybody wants to talk about how good Kansas City's looking now. Everybody wants to talk about Rashee Rice coming back, who's, by the way, he's coming back from injury. He's not a
Oh, no, no,
specialist, but I
no,
think
no,
that actually
no.
helps
That's a
him.
massive
I'm not
deal.
knocking him because Rice has a dog inside of him. He proved it for his draft capital every time he's on the field. If there's one guy that can just step back on the field for being injured and go off, it's him. But here's the deal.
Uh-huh.
Patrick Mahomes played with a B squad and he's lost 3 freaking football games.
Yeah, I mean that's
Baker has had a B squad all frigging year. Nobody's been healthy for him. He's 5-1. Guess what? There's been another team that hasn't been healthy all year, and they're 4-2, and they're the Niners. They just keep losing more people, and especially on the defense now. That's my issue there. Defense is healthy over with the Bucks right now. Until you can beat the Buccaneers B squad, no A squad can beat the A squad.
okay. All right. I'm just saying. So the matchups the Chiefs have against the Raiders, that's going to be like we all know the Chiefs are going to dominate. It's going to be as expected. This game with the Bucks and the Lions, that's going to be unexpected, and that will truly cement Baker in the MVP conversation. And I am actually pretty excited for that. I am. I'm going to admit it. I am excited for that. So,
But there's just so much on the line in this game. When you look at it from a Buccaneer standpoint, these are the games you have to win to get a bye. When everything is
very
going
true.
wrong, you have to win this game. And the Lions on the same side of it saying, if I want this bye, I have to beat a team I should beat right now. So this has bye in the NFC written all over. Possibly, there's no dominant teams. So 3 losses, that's not good, especially when it's only through 7 games. But if the Bucks go 6-2 here and just keep getting healthy, holy shit! Like we could talk about legitimately. I keep saying it, in the last podcast, who's the best team of football? There isn't a best team of football right now, but this one really could be. This
oh,
one really
100%.
could be
And
if they
can we
can just
thank
sneak a
whoever
win.
made the schedule for having this game actually be an Island Monday game and then putting the crappy Titan or the crappy Tennessee game, Texans
Oh,
game
shit.
directly after, so we get to all see the Baker crowning at once. Like
Oh,
this is
shit. Is it?
fantastic. So yeah, Baker better not screw this up. But I know he won't. I actually have zero issue. Like I have all the faith. I have all the faith that he's gonna smack this.
It just hit me. This is an island game.
Yeah.
Jared Goff in island games is stupid, dude. He is stupid. He is stupid in island games. Bro, he might. You know what, Baker? You got to score 40 points to win this game, right?
Oh, ooh. I mean,
35.
they still have Hutchinson. I mean, they let 40 points would be awesome, though. I'm not gonna lie. 40 points would actually stamp his name, like probably etched in stone. MVP Baker. The MVP chance we've heard last weekend will be even louder.
Okay, they haven't scored 40 points all year. The most the Bucks has scored is 38. But I
Wow,
do
that
think
means you can actually fire up any Buck and have a great fantasy weekend.
oh,
Wow.
I'd fire up any. I mean, if I'm down to starting what Cam Johnson is it?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't even
Cameron
know at
Johnson,
what point.
whoever the heck that is.
It's wide receiver 9 on their depth chart. Like we're even beyond the practice squad depth.
That's
I mean,
actually
it's
really disgusting.
it's wild. So they have McMillan, the McRib special, Evans, Godwin,
Abuka.
Egbuka. So those are 4 injured.
Started 4 freaking players.
Yeah.
Sterling Shepard
So
at 5.
yeah. So you're down
Um,
to wide receiver 8.
that's so nasty, dude. Ugh. You know what? I
Let's get it,
really
nasty
didn't give
boy.
you the credit for this point earlier, but now I have to push it. Great point. This is actually kind of a C squad, actually.
Dude, it's bad, man. Like Baker's doing some really cool stuff, and I know he's done most of this with Egbuka, but does anybody think that Baker might be lifting Egbuka up here? Like, I get how good he is, but can we just talk about what wide receiver has Baker not made look like a him? Dude, we can go back to
He
McMillan
made
last
Godwin
year.
look like him, and Godwin's average. You're right. That is such a fantastic point. The
Every
next guy pisses
single
me off. You're
person,
absolutely
dude.
right.
It's
Wow.
Baker, dude. Yeah, but he's got arrogance and cockiness, right? I freaking love his interviews. I was just like, what? Now you love it? It's Moxie, and you're like, cool, he's awesome. It's so funny.
Hey,
He is
yeah.
the same guy. All right, we're at
You
an
know,
hour, real quick. Texans, Seahawks,
zero chance I watched
Seahawks,
this game. Zero chance. I'm sorry.
Seahawks, Seahawks, baby. LA better watch out. Seahawks
Oh,
are
okay.
making a case as the best team in the NFC West. This is the best defense in football, by the way.
Here we
Period, dude.
I
No, no,
want
no,
to
no,
say
no.
period, but there's I mean we gotta I want to
They
just give
have
a
what's
shout
called a
out.
secondary
I
that
just
you
want to
don't
give a shout
have.
out to the Chiefs. That's all. I just want to give a shout out to the Chiefs. But outside of the Chiefs and outside of the Denver Broncos, yeah, 100%. I mean, and outside of the Rams line, outside of the Rams defensive line and just the Rams defensive line, yeah, I mean, honestly though, even the defensive line for the Seahawks is comparable because they do have Dexter Lawrence. Surprisingly, they have Leonard Williams, who is like, why are we not talking more about freaking Leonard Williams? That guy's a freaking
As in, like, defensive player of the year,
yeah,
possibly
that
Leonard
dude's a
Williams.
full monster. I don't think I ever want to look him in his face. I couldn't. I couldn't. I'd walk away from any room he's in just because I'm a Rams fan. He's gonna be like Ram division rival. I mean division rival. Boom. That's terrifying. Terrifying guy. But yes,
I think
you're
they have
right.
the
This
best.
has the best defense in the league written all over. You're right.
I I agree. This is going to be fun. I can't wait to see LA play the Seahawks. But
I'm so
all right,
stoked.
man, we got them all in. Hour and 1 minute. Good luck, everybody. Listen to us. Don't listen to us. Bet against us. Bet with us. We don't care. Cheers.
Go Dodgers.